What's up, guys? Second video for the EF. I didn't film this, but I went to the junkyard and I found a center console. However, it is blue. So what we're going to do today is I got some of SEM color coat in Landau black. I heard that this color is very, very close to the OEM black that's in the car, and I heard it's not too thick to where it will take off the texture of the center console. I did get some plastic adhesion promoter, and this SEM trim block. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to prep the surface, we're going to paint it, let it dry, and hopefully get it in the car. I kind of want to do it right, so I might let it dry overnight and I might put it in the car tomorrow. Alrighty, so I kind of got the center console just kind of hanging there right now. I'm currently prepping the paint. And what I mean by prepping the paint is back there I have the 2 cans of paint on top of the car. It's heating up. This is kind of like an old school trick that you put they put the cans in the sun, let it heat up a little bit, especially since they were inside the garage and it gets so cold. That helps with adhesion, especially with plastic like this. Sorry, the sun got in my face. So with that, let's hopefully give it about another 10 minutes. While I'm waiting, I'm going here. Parts came in. So shout out to I can't remember whoever bought this from, but battery tray. If you saw my other video, I said that the battery tray was missing, and the battery is kind of wedged in between the transmission and the radiator in the frame. Next up, I got a whole new intake manifold in here. Well, it's not new, but new to me. So I don't know if you can see it because it's in the dark, but it's pretty much all complete. The reason why I got a new one is because it's throwing a code for map and for throttle position, and I found out it's missing a diaphragm and it's missing the throttle body was completely kaput. So what I decided to do was just get the whole setup, just get everything. I found one on eBay for about $160, and so I decided to go ahead and do that. So I went ahead and I opened up the battery tray that you just saw in the box. Kind of small piece, but I'm missing it. Also got the hardware with it because I was missing that as well. We're gonna go out, we're gonna put this on the car, probably install the battery pack in the thing, get the new throttle body on the car, and fire it up and just see what happens. While I'm waiting for that piece to get tacky and get ready for the next coat, I'm going ahead and want to work on this engine bay. I got the battery tray in. Next I'm just going to do the throttle body, get that all squared away, put the starter wire back up, and I don't know what this is. They had this just kind of laying over there, so I'm going to have to find a home for that. So I ended up deciding just to lay it on the ground. I'm gonna get a piece of cardboard over. It'd be a lot easier to paint that way, but it's already seeing the color's already really, really good. It looks really OEM. Get that nice OEM kind of sheen. That's why I absolutely love that SEM stuff. All their products are super nice. So now I'm painting the little bolt covers. Those are a little wet. This came out near damn perfect. I'm really, really happy with these results. The texture is still there of the plastic. It looks really nice. So once this is dry, I'm going to let it sit overnight, and then I'll install it into the car probably tomorrow. Yeah. So right now, got the intake manifold all buttoned back up, got the throttle body back, everything's kind of hooked up right now. Looks like I do have a small leak actually, right there now. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that this hose got pinched. So I'm going to look at that later, but right now I just want to make sure that everything is hooked up. I got the battery hooked up. Don't mind all this. I want to get a new charge harness and a new ground wire. I just want to see how it starts. That's my screwdriver. go ahead and just kind of tighten this up slightly. The hose itself may have been pinched. Happens quite often on these cars, is that old hoses, once they're pinched, it will leak, but then you let it go, you like undo it, and then eventually it will go ahead and leak. But for right now, I'm going to see if this thing will start. Alrighty, so got the key. Moment of truth. See if this works. So clutch it in. Ooh. Let's get out here. Alrighty, so she's alive. Running. Getting a little bit of a rich smell. I think it's because it hasn't been started for a couple days. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna let it idle, let it get the heat. No check engine light yet, so I think that's a good sign. I'm not too sure about that. Just think maybe because it hasn't been, the battery has been disconnected, but the idle is significantly lower. I'm gonna let it get up to heat. I might try to take it around the block. We'll see. Just to knock the cobwebs off. So the car's been idling now for about a good 5 minutes, roughly about 3 minutes. The idle has gone down finally, so the idle issue was fixed. So before, the idle would be at 2000 RPM and it would just kind of stick there. So what I've done now is fix the idle. It's kind of idling a little bit above 1000. See what happens. Radio works, obviously. Everything works. Coolest thing about this thing is that the sunroof works perfectly, flawlessly. Something that you don't see a lot of in these cars. So I'm gonna let it idle a little bit more. It's getting up the temp. Let it idle a little bit longer and see what happens. So I just drove this thing around the block with a new throttle body, new map sensor, and put the battery tray back in and put the battery back in. So far, no check engine light. I think I have to drive it around a little bit more, but I drove around the block a few times. Drove great. Had this weird idle issue, but then it went away and then came back and went away and then it came back. So don't know if that's just because the computer's trying to learn everything. Other than that, it's been a great day. Got the throttle body changed. Got the battery tray installed. I need to get the battery hold down clamp and the bolts, obviously. And then picked up a bunch of interior parts for the car. Painted the center console. That's going to be chilling for a little bit. I'm going to install it tomorrow. But yeah, it's been a great day. First or second day really actually working on the car, and I can't be happier. This car is going to be great. I can already see how good it's going to come out. Just needs a little bit of love here and there. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me today. Next time we'll see what happens, see what's on the list. Maybe install the door panels, maybe go on another parts run, maybe we'll work on the EJ. We'll see what happens. Just depends on which car I decide to work on. But this is the new project. This is the 91 SI. I have yet to come up with a name for her. The EJ is the perp. I need to do an update video on that. I haven't really done a video in a long time, so maybe I'll do an update video of everything that has been going on with the EJ and everything that I've done to it since my last video. If you follow me on Instagram, you pretty much know how far the EJ has come. So hopefully the EF will get to the status of the EJ one day, and that's kind of like the plan. Originally I was going to sell this car and flip it, but I've kind of fallen in love with the chassis. I've kind of fallen in love with having a hatchback. So I love old school Hondas, what can I say? But anyway guys, thank you for joining me today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos on this EF, and on the EJ, and pretty much any car shenanigans. I want to start making videos probably all the time now. I really want to get back into it, so hit that like button. All right, peace out.